You having a huge party?
Nope, just me.
Get delicious cuisine from the country's best chefs delivered right to your door with the click of a button.
What's up, everybody? It's nobody else but the notorious Blake Anthony coming here right on Sports Top 49, right here on NSPN. And you know, with me, I always got to get these player interviews. Being a former player myself, I've got to talk to these guys because all these media people can't talk to players and relate to them like me, because how could somebody talk to somebody that's never done the jobs that these guys have done? And we're speaking to guys, we're talking about Mr. Ellis Smith right here, new member of the Tampa Bay Cyclones. Mr. Smith, how you doing?
All right, I'm doing good. How you doing?
Doing great, man. Doing great. Like I said, I had to get my little energy drink, get the energy level up on such a gloomy, ugly day outside today. It's just cold, bitter, but we'll warm ourselves up talking about some football. So tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from and all that stuff.
My name is Ellis Smith. I'm originally from Milton, a small town by Pensacola, Florida. That's where I grew up. I was born and raised. I was raised up on a farm. I grew up on a farm. Yeah.
Definitely. I know a little bit about the country. Grew up right out in Fayetteville, North Carolina out there. It used to be a little country out there. It's kind of became more rural now. It's come, more people are moving that area, especially with a lot of the people at the time I was living there were overseas in the Bush era. But yeah, it's a country town out there. Well, I know something about some country areas. How excited are you for this upcoming season?
Oh, I'm very, very excited for the upcoming season to meet all the players and coaches and everything in the new league and new team and everything. So yeah, I'm very excited.
Absolutely. I mean, how important is it to build chemistry, with a new team?
It's very important to have chemistry, not only running plays together, but trusting and knowing that you can believe in the next man on the field with you is very important, and for you to build up that confidence with your coach and everything. So whenever we're out there playing, you'll be able to do your job and be capable of doing what they trust you to do.
Absolutely. It's trusting in your coaches to put you in positions and trusting your guys to do their job, because not a lot of fans understand one guy can't do the whole job by himself. It takes a complete unit. Football is a complete team sport. Yes, quarterbacks get the praise, blah, 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 wide receivers and all that. None of that happens unless a collective unit all is on the same page and execute their job and try not to do somebody else's job. Because when you try to do somebody else's job, you done left your job wide open.
Yes, sir.
Do you believe the coaching staff will put you guys in positions to succeed and have success early?
I do believe in the coaching staff and the coaches that we do have to put us, in the best possible, position to do our best. But again, the coaches put us out there on the field, and coaches, it's up to us players to really, put out what we done learned and been training for.
How have you been able to keep yourself in shape and ready to go this whole time being away from football?
I work a full-time construction job, so I do concrete and asphalt. Um, after I get off of work, I do a gym. I go to a gym 3 times a week, and I try to get out on a football field, to do agilities and cardio, and to keep myself up, because you can never really have, when you're playing professional football. Yeah, we do have off seasons, but it's really not an off season because you constantly got to do something to keep your body from, keep your body up, keep your body tuned. So I try to eat well. I try to train. I try to stretch, and I have a good family behind me supporting me. So that's how I stay prepared.
So what you're trying to tell me to somebody who might not understand, in the off season, you guys just don't sit around eating Twinkies and eating ho-hos all day long,
No, sir.
ordering 2 foot long Jersey Mike sandwiches and things like that. You guys are actually working normal lives like everyday people, but then have to put aside time. Almost you got to think of it as like a part-time job, going to
Yes,
work
sir.
out, like you said, speed, strength, and agility, because you can't just work out. You got to work on your legs and your football, your calisthenics, if you want to use a good word for it, and things like that. Especially like you're a defender chasing around these really agile guys now on offense. Offense are getting so versatile now with dual backs. I think Debo Samuel's referred to himself as a wide running back or something like that. Now you got these guys that can play running back and play wide receiver. So you yourself as a defender have to keep yourself in that kind of shape.
Yes, sir.
Um,
Absolutely.
do you strive to be a team captain for this team? Is that something you want to do? Or are you one of those guys that just put your working hat on and just go to work and do your thing and lead by example versus, what you say and things like that? Are you a guy that has the both?
Um, well, I would like to be a captain to answer your question. I don't know how they pick them. I don't know how they go about doing that. But if if I was a captain, then yes, I love being a leader, even on and off the field. At my work, with the places that I go, I try to lead, not follow, and not only be a leader, but be somebody who can be responsible and take accountable for anything that happened out there. So the weight of the fans, the weight of the coaches, the weight of the players, I'm prepared to take on that. I would love to be somebody that people can look up to and admire. That's what I would love. I would love for that.
Are you a guy that's really likes to get in the community events, going out to all children's and things like that? Do you have like a charity or something like that you already work with or something like that?
No, I don't have any charities, and this is my second year being a professional football player. Last year I got to play the 1 year with the tornado, or the one game with the Tornadoes. Then I got picked up by the Orlando Predators
Mm-hmm.
for a couple, 7 games. So, with this starting and everything being new, I would like to get in the community. Me, Matt Wells, and Enrique are trying to come up with a way where we can get players involved, or in the community, youth involved, where we can have a day where they can come out and meet people. Um, Maybe we might have something out there to eat, just to come out there and have a good
Right.
time, to just mingle with the people. Because that's one thing I would like to do, is get out and meet, Tampa, to get out there and really, meet the people and everything like that. Not only being a player on the turf, but to actually meet everybody and to shake hands with them and see them face to face.
Absolutely. I agree with you with the interpersonal skills. There's two different variables to what you're saying there, and I'm just going to elaborate it a little different the way that you said it. There's the guy that's on the field that wants to knock people's heads off and make big plays and things like that, but there's also, you got to set that aside to meet these people, talk to them at their level. Is a lot of why a lot of people like us as athletes is because we can do things that they cannot do. So they try to live through us. So when you, like you say, come out, it has to get simple as a barbecue. You sitting talking to each other as people. And I think
Hmm.
those interactions, to me personally, you might agree with me, to me personally, even when I, as a fan before doing like media stuff like that, that was more important to me than having him sign a jersey, having him sign my hat or something like that, just having a one-on-one conversation, because you don't know how much you have in common with somebody in that stands or somebody on that field, being the way you grew up or whatever happened in the situation, and how you overcame those to strive and meet your goals. And those are the things that mean a lot to me. So that's cool that you brought that up. And I think it's very important
Yes, sir.
as a player.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to put you on the spot here a little bit. How many sacks do you think you're going to have this season?
Okay. Well, you know, playing in the my first year in the AAAL when it was around, my first game I got 5.
Wait, you said what? Did you say
My
5? You got 5 on it?
5. I had 5 in one game. That was my first game playing with the on an actual contract on a team. That was actually my second professional game playing, but that was my rookie year. I played one game with him and I got 5 sacks. So leading up to that question, you know, I really don't have a number, you know, 30, 35 would just be a good number, you know, but honestly, I don't really come out there, you know, saying I'm going to get this many sacks.
Okay.
I honestly, if you ever watch any of my highlights or anybody watch me play, I go 100% every play, whether I'm on kickoff return, punt, you know, doing defensive end, I'm going to go 100 every play. I'm going to go as hard as I can every play. So, you know, whatever the number may be, that's what it's going to be. But I promise you, it will be a good show. I try to, you know, I really try to put on a good show for people to see, you know, because you do have people watching you. So it's going to be a good show.
Do you have a sack celebration? Do you have your own customized, you know, celebratory move?
You
want
know,
to show us something?
I mean, to be honest with you, I used to go over some things like a little dance in my head that I'll do. But honestly, man, whenever you do a sack or something, man, it's just whatever it is. I'll just do it. You know, I like to have fun. I like to enjoy what I'm doing because I won't be able to do this forever. So I really try to enjoy and take in the moment that, you know, I'm still able to play. I'm out here playing. I got people who's watching me. So it's just all of this is very is new to me, and it's very humbling to me because where I came from and where I was going and you know 5 years ago, I really didn't even think that I would be even playing football because I never went to college or anything like that. So I only have really 3 years of experience of playing football. So all of this is real new to me, but I will enjoy it and try to make the most of it, not really take lightly of anything I do.
Good. I do have a question in addition to that, but I wanted to add something to what you just said about you not having a lot of years of football behind you. There's a local player for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers who did not have a whole lot of football. I tell this story. A lot of people don't know these things because everybody thinks you go to these D1 schools and it's a Cinderella story always. There's a guy he used to play for the New York Giants and now plays for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Jason PierrePaul did not play a whole lot of high school football, went straight into college, was very raw and made the best of his opportunities. Like you said, played 110% every down and was a first-round draft pick and a 2-time Super Bowl champion. Played JUCO college right along another current till the Super Bowl happens, Levante David. They were actually teammates on a JUCO college together before they went. He went to Nebraska. Jason PierrePaul went on to USF. So here's a little something for you. So everybody's story isn't the same. So that's why I say I love these conversations because you learn things about people that you had no idea that happened.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah. Yes, sir.
What I want to ask, for some people that may not understand you guys' past and things like that, what I just talked about, those two, their career paths and how I got to that. Explain a little bit. You don't have to go like full in detail, but a little bit so those people understand what's it like on the career path you're doing right now. Like you say, you don't have no college behind you. It's basically high school ball, working yourself out. You don't have a big facility to train at. What can somebody do to get in your shoes or to move on further? Because obviously you want to take this career further. You want to see if you can possibly get on a roster somewhere, whether it's in the NFL, CFL, anywhere, whatever opportunity. You know, everybody's loyal to the dollar. You play good, you pay good. You know what I mean? But what advice can you give to somebody in your situation?
If I would say believe in yourself. That's that's important to believe in yourself, because you have people out here who will tell you things and try to get you to do things because they see that you're young and you have a drive, and they'll try to use that. So believing in yourself, you know. Um, Next would be, if you have a will, there's a way.
Mm-hmm.
If you believe, that I can play football, or you believe in something, try to do your best to be the best. So you won't have any regrets about anything. So if you're going to do something, don't do it halfway. Do it all that you have. And that would be it. Believing in yourself. And if you're going to do it, give it all. Give it all your all.
No, that's solid advice right there. I mean, that's true. I think I think my old ball coach, he's older, he's on Twitter now, and I think he put up a story about somebody working hard and making strides and making the best of themselves. And I always just thought, like, when did working hard become a success story? Everybody should work hard all the time. You shouldn't think of everything being handed to you. So, like, you say, you believe in yourself and you work hard, things work out when you put in the work. They aren't given to you. They're there. You get out what you put out, is basically what you're saying there. And that's absolutely correct. Last thing I'm going to put you on the spot about is, who's going to win the Super Bowl?
It's going to be a good one. Who do you have? Who do you have? Yeah, who do you have?
I got the underdog in this matchup. I'm going Bengals. I didn't believe
I knew you was going to say
going
that.
Bengals. I got to.
You know what? Actually, I really want to see the Bengals win. They are the underdogs coming in, and I think it'll be good to see, the Bengals win. So I'll go with the Bengals.
31 years of misery. That's a long time. Let's sit and need a break.
Oh yeah.
the Browns ain't going to give it to him. LeBron gave him a little taste, but I think the Bengals, let them get this one. I do want to see Stafford win. Don't get me wrong, there's guys on the Rams I'd like to see get that chip. They get worked, especially like guys like Aaron Donald. Oh my God, if anybody deserves a championship, it's him.
Yes, sir.
But Joe Burrow, it's just hard to bet against him, man. It's hard to bet against Joe Burrow, boy.
Yes, sir.
Well, I appreciate you coming on here, having a great time on here. We got to do this again, with the season coming up, and hopefully we'll get out there on the sidelines with you guys and chop it up. I'm really looking forward to all that, what Alton and everybody's got going on out there. We're both right out here in the Tampa area, so I'm looking forward to seeing you in person as well.
All right. Yes, sir. Thank you.
No problem. And we'll end this as we always do. I'm Blake Anthony. This is Ellis Smith. You're the master of everything. What you do with your life, what you do with it is entirely up to you. Thank you, guys. God bless. And as always, fire those cannons.